Okay. Well, today we are going to discuss whatever we discussed on yesterday's class, like we user persona and creating user empathy, okay, empathy math, and uh, next what we did user story and trying to find out the user journey. Okay, these are the things that we did and column statement. So who is going to start to explain the things that you have collected? Mm, don't be silent, huh? You have to share the things that you have collected, or if you haven't prepared, then at least we can discuss and we can proceed in this class. So yeah, let's start with the Kingsley. What do you think, Kingsley? Would you like to share?
Okay. Where do we start from? Yesterday you said we should
Hmm.
do something on the user persona.
Uh-huh. Okay, I think
So
if
and
you have
also and also
just a second, Kingsley. If you have a prepared a kind of slide type of thing, then obviously you can share your screen and you can explain the things. Okay, whatever you have created, if you have a prepared like that way.
okay. That is the thing. I'm not yet done with the whole stuff. I'm still preparing it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm
So,
still
did you
preparing it.
create any user persona? Like, did you finalize what are the user that might be? Did you create anything?
Yes, I was able to do something on the seller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was able to come up with something on the seller. So, but the rest I'm not yet done with them. I'm still
Oh, okay, no
working
worries.
on it.
I think you have to work on see, the things is whatever we are doing, it's quite important. Okay, try to manage your time
Yes.
at least. Okay, so I think let's move on to the our Tamil. I think Tamil may be prepared. So Tamil, I think you have to explain the things that whatever you have prepared. And if you have prepared any slide, then obviously you can share your screen and you can share your thoughts.
Actually, I'm sorry, I'm prepared.
Uh-huh. So you haven't prepared anything, or something there is.
No, I didn't.
Okay, no worries about that. No worries about that. Okay, then let's begin with our competitive analysis. Okay, today I will talk about the competitive analysis, and then we can prepare for next class. Okay, so and I would like to request you because you have to do this because based on your user persona and user information, then we have to prepare the our upcoming things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, Arfat, I think, did you get the time, or we would start the competitive analysis? What do you think?
Yeah, sir. I have read down in the book, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you
the,
share it
the
that in a
persona.
simple way, or what do you think? What do you think? What would be the better, or do you come up with some kind of slide and
Slide in the sense I have wrote down in just a diary
no,
right
I mean,
now.
I'm
So
asking if you want to share as a normally, then you can share, or if you want to prepare a slide, then tomorrow you can share.
yeah, I'll tomorrow I will share, sir.
Okay, then great. Let's begin with the competitor analysis. Okay, so it is
Okay,
one
sir.
of the
Okay.
must things. Okay, so let me explain the things why we have to do the competitive audit. Okay, so as a UX designer, what you have to do is while creating a kind of applications. Yesterday I mentioned a very basic thing that a direct and indirect competitor. That firstly we have to do the competitive analysis of direct competitor. Okay, so indirect competitor are less competitive with our own product. That is why it's not that much highlighted. but at least if you try to do, or if you able to do, then obviously it's fine, it's okay, you can go with both of the competitor. But at least it is compulsory that you have to follow the direct competitor, and you have to do the competitive audit. So here there is one basic simple what do you call, framework how you can do the competitive audits, okay? And this is the things that you have to follow. It's a kind of a framework, so you can follow this kind of process to do your competitive analysis. And competitive analysis simply means it is trying to understand uh, competitors, their features, and what are their strong. So in competitive analysis, mostly we analyze SWOT. SWOT means strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So these are the four things that we have to look at, and we have to come up with the result. So strength mean what are the strength of competitors, and what are the threats, and opportunity, what are the opportunities that we can get from competitors. And these are the things that we have to outcome with the result. So to do such kind of what you called competitive audits, we have to follow some kind of formats. So first there is a general information. So as a general information, so for example here what is trying to do is compare the user experience of each competitor website. So what here we are doing competitive audit for food trucks, okay? Simply where we can get the fast food. So there are one, two, three, four, five competitor are. What are the competitor? Sorry, four competitor, and first one is our company, like means the actual our one, whatever we are going to produce. So Burger Garden is a company main, okay, main company that we are building. But next is Burger Nest, and the Sporty Cow, and Beef Easter, and the Vegan Cow. These are the other competitor. They are great competitors. So you can see competitor type: direct, 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 and another one is last. The Vegan Cow is indirect. Why it is indirect? See, all other are, I think it is focused on meat, and the last one is a vegan cow. I think it's not. I don't know. Let's see what is. Yeah, target audience is vegans. Yeah. So these are the things. That is why it is indirect, because the meat eater may be a meat eater, like they are not a vegan. Obviously, they are not vegan. So because of that, it like it separate or segregating the direct and the indirect. So here in a journal information, what are the information that you have to put? So location, product offering, what are the product that you are offering? For example, what are the product your company, or what are the features or things that you are offering? You have to list it here. And so likewise, see how many other competitors are 10 product. Obviously you get the opportunity, or you get the strong points in your company that you are selling more than 15 product more than other competitor likewise. So see, so these are the things you can see. And price, obviously if the price are not mentioned, because there are lots of product, it's quite hard to mention the price. That is why they are not mentioning. And website detail, and business type, what are the like what kind of, it's a small, medium, or large, simply you can mention here. And targeted audience, so what are the target? So local millennials, families, local millennials. So you can see the similar targeted audience in a two different company. The Sporty Cow and the Burger Garden has a two different similar what do you call targeted audience. Likewise, you have to identify who are your actual targeted audience, and what is the unique value proposition. Means what is your unique things that things make a little bit strong or strength in other competitors in your company or in other competitors also. You have to identify first. For example, let's see their own competitors. So Burger Garden has a large variety, 20 plus. Means see, in a product offering also already there are lots of options, so audience can or user can choose. Okay, so and in Burger Nest, traditional American style of food. So obviously it's unique selling point for the Burger Nest. Likewise, there is fun and friendly branding. Okay, it's related with the branding and marketing things. That is why. So family owned and operated. with a devoted customer following. So the beef stir is focusing on a customer satisfaction specifically. So and last one is the vegan. Sorry, the last one is the vegan cow, that is especially for vegan burgers only. So likewise, in a general information, these are the information that you have to collect from the competitors. Here, let's take an example of our Kingsley example. Yesterday, he wanted to build a kind of real estate app that will allow to sell the land. Okay, so while doing competitor analysis, if there is any other competitor likewise, so whatever we are coming with the ideas, there might be a kind of similar other product. So what we have to do, we have to list out at least 4 5 products. If we don't have, then we get the chance to become a first mover in the technology. If sometimes what happens is, if there is something new, then if we become a first mover, then we will get the benefit. Okay, if we are not a first mover, there are other lots of companies that are developing, they are doing some kind of service, then we have to do the competitor. If there is no any other external product, then we don't have to do the competitor analysis. If we are in such position that there is lots of other competitors and we have to fight, then we have to do. So likewise, if there is other real estate applications that are operating, then try to find out the competitor name, where they are located. Actually, located means the office where it is, and what are the services. Now here, see, this food truck is related with the product, so and real estate is related with the service. So what are the service that related the application provide, and what are the features that are providing? So you can mention here. Okay, and you can mention the app name. Multiple name can be there. So likewise, if we see the e-commerce app, we can see Amazon, Talavata, or multiple other in India. I think what is there in India? Zomato. Okay, these are the things that we can see. Swiggy. So these are the application can be there, and we can see the sizes of business. So if we take an example of Amazon, and it comes under the big. Okay, and if we take the Swiggy and Zomato, it might become under the medium range of kind of thing. So these are the things that we have to focus on. So likewise, targeted audience for the Amazon, mostly all the general audience would be there. So whoever want to purchase a variety of products for the household, or for drawing, for artists, for electrician, any kind of product we can get this. So in general, all kinds of peoples are their targeted audience. For Zomato, maybe who want to order, who doesn't want to cook the food, and who are quite busy on their life. So they might be their actual targeted audience. Okay, likewise, so in unique value proposition, if we take an example of Amazon, then they have a large varieties of product. Everything, whatever we want, just name it, we will find in Amazon. And likewise, if we look into the Zomato or Swiggy, then they are focused on only on maybe food only, and in between the food, maybe some are focusing on cafe item, and some are focusing only on particularly dinner or lunch or breakfast, anything. So these are the things that you have to come up with in unique value proposition. Okay, so likewise, now I'm moving on next. So and then first impression means the aesthetic view of your website. So here, desktop website experience and mobile website experience. So generally, the food truck is related with the websites and a mobile version. That is why here mention is a desktop. If we are focusing on only mobile, then we can mention mobile application only. So here, good. So in terms of what, be visually appealing or not. So if we are watching a desktop website, visually appealing, if it is good, then we can write good. If it is not, then we can say no, it's not a good, or it's bad, or it's need to improve. Anything we can add. So okay in terms of welcoming and easy to use. So content are quite easy, and we can follow the things from top to bottom, and the information are quite short, and we can easily identify what we have to do in websites. Sometimes whenever we visit website, what happens is we confuse what to do, and we don't get idea exactly what we wanted to do. So there might be a confusion. So that can be the issue. Because of that, we can feel a little bit awkward. But here all the sites are quite okay and good. Yeah, obviously in the mobile version it is fully responsive. Fully responsive means we can browse very perfectly in mobile version. It's quite responsive, that is why. So likewise there is a thing outstanding, okay, outstanding, and okay. So these are the things that we have to see on our competitor. So first impression is related with the visually aesthetic. It is visually okay or not, text or content are okay or not, and whatever we are trying to do, we can able to do or not. Or whether if let's say this is the food truck, that means we have to see the menu first. So whether we are easy to find out the menu or not. So if it is we are able to find menu on a website very easily, then obviously it's simple, it's good. So likewise you have to do your competitive analysis on first impression. Now next, so website interaction is related with the things that is completely so whenever you visit some website or mobile application, then you will feel like senses. In a simple sort, for example, whenever you click on some kind of button, and then it it didn't react anything, whether you clicked or not, whether you are focused or not, or whether you are active or not, there is no any kind of reaction. In a simple real example, if you are talking with some person on a face to face, and the person is not reacting, like he is not saying something, anything, like he is not into your conversation, then obviously it feels like a dull, and it feels like you are unimportant, or you are not important person for that particular person that with whom you are talking. Likewise in websites also, if things are not aligned together, that is not interacting with the mouse, keyboard, and with your action, then obviously the website is not aligned and it's not a good. So what are the things that we have to see in website interaction? First we have to see the features, whether all the features are mentioned in a correct manner or not. Okay, accessibility, the colors, the like readability, what are the things that you can see. So it is well organized and well see, and it is well what do you call aesthetically feasible or not. And you can, if someone is like maybe unable to see, then we can read the text or not. So you can check those things. Okay, likewise there is another part is user flow. Obviously user flow generally moving from point 1 to point 2. While taking click on a menu, if you able to, like when there is a menu called let's say blog, or there is a navigation labeled as a menu, and when you click on that particular button and you are redirecting in a different page, not in a menu, then you might get frustrated. Okay, likewise the user flow counts under the point 1 to point B, or whatever. Whenever you click on a blog, that means you should get able to see the blog post. Whenever you click on a contact us page, then you should get the information about the contact information. If you are not able to get, or you are redirecting on a different page, then that website is not comes under the good user flow. So likewise you have to check the competitor, whether whenever you are trying to click on particular things and you are moving towards that particular place or page or not. And navigation, so whenever you see the navigation generally comes up the very top of the page. Okay, so there might be home option, there might be a logo, and some other like company information about. And if it is a e-commerce or marketplace, then there might be a shop menu. Or if it is a news portal site, then there might be a world news, economic news, okay, what do you call, filmy news, or anything navigation might be there. And if we take an example of our product that you have mentioned before, like let's take an example of Arfad, what do you call? He pointed out a puncture making. So there might be a navigation to hire a particular shop. Anything can be there, a particular many hire or a send, like this way. And likewise, if we see on a Tamil's idea that booking appointment, then book appointment menu might be there, okay, cancel appointment might be there, okay, select date might be there, okay. These are the things. And Kingsley mentioned that real about the real estate. So we can use a city option, like, or we can create a navigation list or verified your identity, okay. So list your land, okay, or sell your land. These are the navigation options that we can see. And depending on the product, we are able to see the navigation in a correct way or not. So we have to check the navigation also. And whenever we jump into the next page and we are able to get back to or not, so we need to see the back and forth also. So this is the thing that comes under the website interaction. So feature, accessibility, user flow, and the navigation, these are things we have to see on website interaction, okay. And yeah, now last, these are the two part, website visual design, okay. Visual design means here brand identity. uh, Simply, if we look into the Amazon, it's moreover like a yellow color, because the Amazon logo has a yellow and slightly what do you call, faded, a kind of gray or green kind of color is there, but mostly that is focused on yellow. Why? Yellow is more fun, like healthy, happy, energetic, and it like slightly it gives a kind of attention in every section. That is why they are focusing on a yellow. And likewise, if we visit our Apple websites, then there is a white and a black. So black mostly count under the bold, luxury, and kind of strong muscular things, like a good combination. And next, there is a white. So white comes under the like luxury, peace, calm, okay. And these are the things that they are following throughout whole like years, and they are focusing on one particular logo. So they haven't changed. Once they finalized one logo, okay. Before, first logo was quite the different logos of Apple, but after that they haven't changed the logo. Whenever we see the Apple, and whenever we say the Apple, most of the younger generation, the person that are tech savvy kind of guy, always think Apple company, not in a real company. So sometimes I think the Apple word like resembles the IT. Whenever we talk in, maybe we are in a market, and whenever we talk about the Apple, that might some person can think about the Apple company itself. So this is how they made the branding things. Likewise, the Amazon, the smiley face, okay. And there is a one, I don't know whether you have noticed or not. So A to Z, the smiley face gives the arrow to A to Z, means everything is there. So likewise, and if you have like clearly observe about the FedEx also, there is one arrow in small FedEx. So the moving forward. So likewise, they have mentioned likewise. And we can see the color pattern in their websites. So FedEx has purple and black, I think, and they have integrated their brand color. So whenever we see our competitors website, so what is actually color, what are the colors that are focusing on, and whether they are aligned or not, how many colors they have used, they are specifically focused on one or two or many colors. If it is an, if it, the any product has a multiple colors, and that might be confusing, Okay, and beside that, what we have to look is while watching or thinking about the color, whenever there is a kind of close or some kind of warning or some kind of accent, then there should be a proper specific color set, like red for something close or cancel. That should be incorporated. You cannot change with your brand. And if there is a kind of warning kind of message, then it should be a yellow. Okay, you cannot change with your brand color. And likewise, there is if there is a success information, then you have to use the green color. These three colors that you have to follow. Okay, after that, everything else you can experiment with your brand color. Likewise, you have to think for the computer also, how they are using the colors in their website, that you have to see. Well, next is website content and tone and description. It's very simple. In a content, we have to see the, like, whether content are very friendly or not. Whenever we visit the site, we can see, like, in a simple example, let's take an example of Apple site. There is very less content, but still we feel like good about it. Okay. Yeah. See, Apple is a huge company. They can come up with the huge text, but still people will love to see the. But still, they are using very few words. Save on a Mac or iPad for college. Simple. Finish. Nothing is there. Very basic contents are there. iPhone 14 Pro, Pro beyond. Only few words are there to express their, what do you call, words, and explain their about the product. So likewise, what we have to do is we have to come up with a very uh, we have to check the content, how they are presenting. While reading the content, we are feeling that we are communicating with them, with websites or application or not. Sometimes, for example, whenever you see the kind of a newsletter in your mail, if some newsletter say thank you for subscribing, you will receive this kind of voucher for subscribing, or like this way. If there is a kind of humanly interactive word, then you might find a kind of good connection with the newsletter. If not, then if there is a something, a kind of different content, then you might unable to connect with the particular newsletter and you will unsubscribe it. So it might be the situation. Likewise, you have to check the tone, how it is. Okay, so yeah, and in generally websites content are, these are the things that you have to look. And yeah, this is the competitive analysis, and you have to do at least 4 to 5 competitive analysis as compared to your brand or product. Okay, this is the things that today's class. I'm concluding today's class for this only, because you have to do your assignments for tomorrow. Okay, that is why I'm not continuing with other part, because without finishing those things, I cannot continue further. So, and I will request you to complete at least a few things so that we can move forward. Okay, so yes, uh, is there anything that are you confused with those terms, like how to do? Is there anything that you want to share? Let's ask with Thamil.
No confusion, sir.
Okay. So, okay, if you don't have any confusion, then try to come up with yesterday's assignment and today's assignment. So you have to do at least 3 to 4 assignments depending on your product. Okay.
It is good.
Okay, great. So, and Afad and Kingsley, do you want to say anything, or do you have any confusion regarding the competitive analysis?
No, sir.
Okay, great. Kingsley?
I'm good, but can you touch a little on the company side? Yeah, business side, just a little.
Business size. Okay, so it depends on how big it is. How big it is means how many users are using the application. So if it is a huge, large number, a kind of multinational company, then you can say it is large, okay? And if it is on a local base and local area, okay, then you can say it is a small. Or if it is the application is using nationwide, you can write a medium kind of business. Likewise you can mention, okay. So it depends on a user interaction with the user, like how many downloads are there. Okay, you can see a download if you are doing analysis, competitive analysis on the particular site, then you can see the downloads on mobile app store, or you can check the data on the internet. So the depending on the user and depending on the workflow, so you can resize, or you can tell the small, medium, or large.
So, are we doing another assignment on this comprehensive topic,
Yeah, you have to
or this
do,
quantitative
yeah,
ability?
competitive analysis also you have to do. And once we complete all those assignments, then we will move forward. And tomorrow I request you to do all the assignment, okay? Then it will be easy for us to continue move forward. But at least I will try to move, we come up with one particular idea and try to move forward. But if we are able to come up with your own idea, then we can discuss and we can work on that particular part, and eventually it will help you to build your own portfolio. That is why I'm focusing on to do your assignments, okay. Because see, UX UI design is creating a portfolio. Without a portfolio, you cannot say that I have a kind of knowledge. Okay.
So,
Well,
well, that means I will be using Figma for the,
uh,
or I can use PowerPoint.
for the designing, obviously we will use Figma, but before then, we you can use any kind of application. PowerPoint
Okay.
also fine, or Google Slide also fine. Anything. And okay, now I think we are going to end, and I'm not going to rejoin today. Okay, we already finished our course, and I will suggest you to do your assignment. Okay, and I think within a less than a minute our meeting will end, and this will be the last session. Okay, and tomorrow we will discuss on based on your assignment. Okay, if it is end, then I'm not going to start the continue. I'm not going to continue. Okay, it will be the end. Just remember that. Okay, I'm requesting you to do your assignment, okay? Just you have to be, okay, good.